Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jana and you're watching Curves on the Road. Today I'll show you a hotel in Foz do Iguaçu that is called Bella Italia. Why are they calling a hotel in Brazil Bella Italia is beyond me, but I'll show you this hotel, tell you what's good, tell you all the details, what I loved, what I didn't like so much, what you should pay attention to, and generally just do my usual review. If you watch my channel for a while, you know how these reviews go. First of all, let's talk about check-in and reception. Everything went super smooth. They advertised that you could check in earlier. Normal check-in is at 1 p.m. We came at 11. The check-in can't be that early, but by noon 15, we got our room and could get comfortable. So that is definitely a plus. Checkout, same thing. You can request a late checkout. We wanted to check out at noon. The classic checkout is at 11, and again, zero problem with that. They said just yes. They didn't even want to know the number of the room. They were completely cool with that. The hotel is very, very nice. It's quite in the center, well located. There are lots of things around. You're in Brazil, so walking everywhere, you have to be mindful of your safety, the extreme heat that is everywhere, and that the distances are kind of set up for you having a car. So if you plan to walk everywhere, it's not the strategic location, but I don't know if such location exists because, yeah, you can't walk to Tres Fronteiras, for example, or to the waterfalls per se. So be mindful that you either need a car to get by, an Uber, or if you are traveling with a travel agency or if you hired a travel agency to give you to those places, then the problem solved as well, right? The hotel is quite big. It has 3 floors. We were staying at the top floor. It has a pool. From the pictures, it might look small, but it's very nice. The water was super warm. I really enjoyed myself. You know, when you're out the whole day in the heat and then you can just lounge in the water. Oh, priceless. Absolutely recommend. They have those chairs. The round ones are super comfy. They don't look it, but like for 2 people, completely comfortable and very nice to just lounge in the evening. There were some people, we weren't alone in the pool, so keep in mind the hotel is busy. We were here in January, end of January, beginning of February, and it's the peak season because the kids in Brazil have their holidays, so lots of people came even from Brazil. Why do people come here? I'm not sure I mentioned it fully, but this is the city that is a starting point to go to the waterfalls of Iguacu, be it on the Brazilian side or you can go to Argentina. We've been to both and I have separate videos, so if you're interested, you'll find the videos on my channel. Let's talk about the room. Some rooms have balconies, some of them don't, our doesn't. Would I like a balcony? Possibly for drying like the swimsuits, or if you got wet at the waterfalls, it's good to have the balcony, but sincerely, we use the room mostly just for sleeping. We weren't staying too much. After our trip to Japan, we are very humble in terms of the size of the room that is sufficient and perfectly fine. This room has 17 square meters and we were feeling like it's total luxury and spacious and whatnot. If you're used to a big rooms, this might not be enough for you, but we had just the tiny luggages and there were places to store your clothes, there were hangers, there were even some shelves to put your stuff. There is no safety deposit box, so that's something to keep in mind. I'm not sure, possibly you can ask at the reception to store if you have some like real valuables, then you can probably put it there. But there is a fridge. It's an empty fridge, thank God, because here you will need it. You need to cool your water. If you bring some food, everything needs to be in the fridge because it's too hot here to keep it out. There's an air conditioning. One day it stopped working for some reason. I think it was some electricity issue. But even though it was late at night, we called the reception, and in 10 minutes a guy came, tried to turn it off and on again as a proper IT guy. And yeah, once the electricity was fixed, then yeah, it started working perfectly. The bed, super comfortable. Very, very comfortable bed. It's the queen size, I would say, big enough for two. There's just a sheet to cover, which is more than you need in this weather, but they gave you blankets as well in case you felt cold, which I don't know who would, but I get it. There might be season when that might be practical. Double pillows, so you can make it as comfortable as you like it. There's a nightstand on each side of the bed, big enough for all my makeup, phone, charger. So perfect, you know, like that's something that is very important. And another essential things, enough sockets. I don't have to explain to you that when you travel, you need to charge your phone, your camera, few other equipments, power bank, you name it, it probably needs charging overnight. And when there are two people all having these sort of equipments, yeah, you need a decent number of sockets, at least 3 or 4. And here there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 only in the room and another in the bathroom. So brilliant. That top notch, absolutely flying colors. There's a smart TV on the wall, so you can watch your Netflix, you can watch YouTube, you can watch my videos here. The bathroom. The bathroom is not the biggest, but big enough. Don't drink tap water here. Rule number 1. I would say in Brazil in general, if you have a very good stomach and you really want to try for some reason local water, yeah, do it, but count there might be consequences to your actions. Don't throw a toilet paper in the toilet. There's even a sign on the toilet here. I know some of you, when I said that in my previous reviews, were like, oh, that's disgusting. I'm with you guys, but like the pipes here wouldn't handle it. So what can we do? The shower, yeah, my boyfriend would say there's a perfect shower. I would say I hate the shower because it is the one that has, you know, just the top shower and you don't have the hose to do what you need to do. So be prepared for that everywhere in Brazil. Like any hotel that I've stayed in Brazil, and I've stayed in a few, have the reviews on my channel so you can check it out. All of them had just that. There's a shampoo, conditioner, and bar of soap. So if you like yourself a shower gel, you need to bring yours. There's a hair dryer to dry your hair. Never tried, honestly. You get out, the hair is dry, so not really a needed equipment for me. They clean the room every day. They even made a little elephant from towels for us one day. So really, really good. Always perfectly clean. I dropped something under the bed and it was clean even under the bed. So definitely this hotel is on high level of cleanliness. There's also a gym. The gym is funny, like there's a sign gym and then you enter and there are like sofas and like places to play cards. I was like, that's my sort of gym. This is my kind of workout, lounge on the couch. But no, if you go through the room, you'll find there are some equipments. I think there's a treadmill and something to lift weights, etc. Kill me, but like I didn't really want or was anyhow motivated to hit the gym here. So I just went there to show you guys how it looks. What's absolutely amazing about this hotel is the price. It is so cheap. I'll show you here on the screen the price. It's for the two of us. If you compare it to Europe, it's unthinkable. And it's with breakfast. And delicious breakfast. They have like, you have to try their watermelon. Like the watermelon in the tropical countries is like So sweet. It's the best thing you'll ever have. They have different fruits, papaya, pineapple, apples, lots of different kinds of fruits. Then they have some salami, ham, these kind of things to make your morning sandwich. They have huge variety of cakes. If you get your hands on the maracuja one, definitely don't skip that one. It's really, the pastry tastes like maracuja. It even has the maracuja seeds in the dough. Oh, to die for. Here, the biggest problem for me, because I shouldn't be eating that at all, they had like full fat cream that you can put on the cakes. Yeah, I won't tell you anymore. Come for the breakfast. It's delicious. They even, obviously they have pound de queijo. They had some waffles that you can pour hot chocolate over. Yeah, definitely the breakfast. Show me someone who will complain about the breakfast, really. Yeah, someone who wants to lose weight will complain about the breakfast because it's really like a high calorie stuff. But if you want to enjoy yourself, you'll get a fantastic breakfast. Does it have anything to do with Italy since it's called Bella Italia? Not much. But there is an Italian restaurant right next door. You can actually even get to the restaurant through the hotel. You don't even have to get outside. We went for dinner. I had lasagna. My boyfriend had steak parmesan, and there was so much cheese on it. And it was super hot, super nice, very cool. So someday, if you are hungry and you don't feel like going anywhere, I would say go for it. You can definitely use this place for your dinner. If you don't want to go for dinner here, easy solution. There is a huge shopping mall just on the corner. I would say 200, 300 meters walk. It will feel a little worse because it's up the hill. And again, it's super hot here. So you will feel like you're walking more than you actually are, but it's really a walking distance even for a lazy person like me. And they have huge supermarkets to buy yourself water, food, try some local fruits, anything. But you can even shop for, I don't know, clothing and swimsuits and shoes and anything. So it's super convenient. And there's a huge food court with fantastic ice cream. Yesterday we went there and like they give you this cone and fill it with chocolate. And oh my God, like, this is, the food in general in Brazil, you guys will not keep your diet here because it's fantastic and you need to try everything. I have a separate video and I already have a few on my channel because it's worth it. Check the Brazilian food. I have definitely tips for you as what's good here. It's about 20-25 minutes from the airport. We took an Uber here. It's cheap. It's definitely cheap. Like it cost us as much as from our house, the 10 minutes drive to the bus station. It was the same price for the 30 minutes drive here. So it's really, Uber here is cheap, reliable, and if you need to cover the distances, like for example, in the evening to a restaurant, one day we went to Japanese, or, just short distances, it's going to be ridiculously cheap. It's like €2 cheap we're talking, when you need to cover like 50 minutes drive, which would be 45 minutes to walk. Absolutely, Uber is your app. So that's it. That's the whole video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you give me a Bella Italia thumb up, and you can subscribe to my channel. I upload every Sunday. Thank you very much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day, and bye!